25 years old, that is the point at which a boy becomes a grown-ass man, in my opinion. Because when you're younger, right, under 25, you're still doing a lot of the stupid shit you did when you were younger. People, society, we don't expect much from you. You're still figuring it out. You might have just graduated college, you're probably living at home, or you've got 87 roommates, and you're still making the mistakes that you were making when you were under 25. But at 25, boom, that's when things start to change. You might have a better job. You might be living on your own. You might be thinking a little bit more about long-term career goals and a 401k, and you start to evolve stylistically as well. Your style starts to mature. You're not wearing all the stuff that you wore when you were younger. You start looking at yourself and thinking, how am I going to look more mature, more refined, and like a respectable gentleman? Well, the last piece of the puzzle is your hair. And unfortunately, some of you are still rocking some styles that are not suited for a grown-ass man. Today, guys, I'm going over some hairstyles that you should avoid if you're over the age of 25. Hard, crunchy, or gelled. I'm also gonna throw in like oily, greasy, or wet looking hair, all right? It's time to upgrade the quality of the products that you're using, all right? If you're rocking a style and it looks like super wet or gelled or just like hard and crunchy, this is not something that a grown-ass man has, all right? A big push, and what you're actually seeing is guys having and embracing their natural texture, all right? You can be a grown-ass dude over the age of 25 and still have waves or curls or a little bit of a flow going on, but you don't want wet, crunchy looking hair, all right? Two products I'd just like to recommend real quick, all right? One of them is this, it's the texturizing powder. This stuff is blowing up. And the reason is because it's so easy to use. You just dry your hair and then you sprinkle a little bit in, right? And then you style it like normal and you have crazy hold. You've got a lot of movement, you've got a lot of volume, but it's a matte finish. It's gonna make your hair look great, but it's not gonna be like over styled or over processed. It looks more natural. And if you guys wanna check it out, I'm gonna link to this down below. This is blowing up. For you guys that are looking for a more natural look, but still want hold, the putty or the soft putty, which I will link to down below, is also a great option. The other thing you just need to understand is that when you're a grown-ass man, you need to start thinking about higher quality products, all right? Higher quality products are gonna be healthier for your hair, they're gonna work better, they're gonna look better, and they're just gonna be better for you, all right? It might cost a little bit more than like the cheap drugstore products like Old Spice and Dove, but the quality of the ingredients in the products like Pete and Pedro are super high quality, and they're gonna be good for your hair, right? They're also gonna work. Guys, if you wanna check out any of the products, I'm gonna link down below to Pete and Pedro. It is my company, and we really spend a lot of time and energy making sure that the products are not only super high quality, they work incredibly well. The next style that's out of style is pretty much any style you see get super popular on TikTok. TikTok hairstyles are typically gonna have like, you know, some like lift in the front. They're just gonna be a little bit youthful in my opinion. Not saying that they're awful, like I've seen a lot worse, but a lot of the TikTok styles that you're gonna see, I'd recommend not having it or avoiding it if you are over the age of 25. Something else I'd avoid is any type of faux hawk, all right? If you are a musician or you're a tattoo artist or you're a hairstylist, like you can get away with doing some more extreme edgy styles, but if you are wanting to be taken seriously, all right, you wanna choose something that's a little bit more refined, a little bit more mature, and a little bit more like old money sexy, all right? So the faux hawk's definitely out. Now, in terms of the mullet, I think a mullet still works if you're over the age of 25, but it can't be like an extreme mullet, all right? Super long in the back, really short up top. You wanna do something like a baby mullet or something that's a little bit more stylized. Still works, but it really also depends on the career that you're in. Which brings me to something else I just wanna talk about and mention real quick, and that is, what is your career? What are you trying to do? What is your goal? What is your objective? If you're a tech bro and you're just like at home or doing something like by yourself, it really doesn't matter. But if you're out and you're facing customers or your peers and you're wanting to climb that corporate ladder, the more professional you can look, the better off you're gonna be. And so some of these extreme styles look good, but they're best suited for the weekends or your buddies, not you, because you wanna basically climb and ascend that corporate ladder. And you gotta also understand that it's not just like what you think it looks like, it's what your customers or other people think. And so if they see you and you're rocking a very youthful style that might be cool, what are they thinking? What are they perceiving? Are they thinking that you're young and youthful? If so, they're not going to give you the chance that you would have if you were looking a little bit more polished and presentable. Man bun, top knot, not good if you are over the age of 25, in my opinion. The top knot is super stupid regardless of your age, right? You're pretty much shaved all over the place, you've got a little bit longer, and you're just trying to get a little ponytail up there, right? And that's not cool, and it definitely is not something that I would personally recommend if you're over the age of 25, or at all, for that matter. But if you're gonna have longer hair, I think there's kind of like a happy medium in terms of growing it out, having a longer style that's not like super long. The man bun, the top like sumo knot, I think looks good on some guys, but you've got to be that guy. You also have to have that job that makes it okay for you to be a little bit more artistic looking and a little bit edgy. Next up is the broccoli hair. Super curly and just like really short hair. That's stupid. Bowl cuts also not cool. Why? Because it's gonna round out your face and it makes you look like you're 14 years old. All right, something else is spiky hair. All right, the Nick Lachey's, the whole like 90s like boy band look, no, definitely not cool and not in style anymore. You gotta upgrade, you gotta do better. Next style is super high maintenance hair. You don't have time to mess around and spend 30-40 minutes styling your hair. It's just not worth it, right? When you're younger, you might spend a little bit more time like flat ironing or spiking it or doing whatever you need to do because A, you don't know how to style it properly, you're not using the right product, and it's the style you're going for. But when you start to mature, you get a little bit older, it's more about a casual easiness that you're gonna be looking for. And that's one of the things that I love so much about the popular styles in today's world is they're a lot more easy to manage. They're also easy to style. You're not using a ton of products. You're not having to go in and get your sides like super faded every 2 weeks. It's grown out a little bit, but it's just a playful kind of effortlessness that I think is really resonating with guys in today's world. It also is great because a lot of the old classic, old money styles are coming back into style, which is great because they are a bit more professional. Even though they may be a little bit longer, they're still gonna work regardless of the corporate environment that you're in. But I just want to do this video just to warn you really, and to let you know, you're 25, this means you're a man. And I know that it's hard to let go of a hairstyle that you had for a long time, especially as you start to grow up, even if you think it still looks good on you, but you've got to be honest with yourself. The hairstyle you choose is sending a message to the world around you. What is yours saying about you?